Here we are in small town America, Wartburg, Tennessee. Who doesn't want to come to Wartburg? Truthfully, very few, given what we have to offer. In the beginning days of Wartburg, its German history prevailed, and Germans came and settled. But as time passed, they moved on, leaving only a few struggling businesses to continue. Thankfully, our Main Street was the heavily traveled corridor from Michigan to Florida, so the passing vehicular traffic kept us breathing. And then guess what? The Tennessee Department of Transportation built a bypass around Wartburg to expedite travel. That was 30 years ago. Needless to say, Wartburg was soon economically depressed, listed with the state as a distressed area, losing jobs, losing businesses, desperately trying to unite the community, so Wartburg has an overwhelming need for help. Our government governs from within our beautiful and historical courthouse, but the economic situation ties their hands.
Town used to have so many more stores. There was a Chevrolet dealership here on the corner. Then there were 2 clothing and dry goods stores. Then the post office, town post office. Then a big bank building, and there were 2 grocery stores in addition to Tanner's store on this street. And then when the bypass came and times changed, it went away. But the highway here on the right was the main thoroughfare between Michigan and Florida, and it was well traveled all the time. We had a motel in town that stayed full, and with the bypass, a lot of it just died away.
Most buildings in town are vacant or run down, some beyond repair, but many can be viable businesses once again, given a chance to do so. The heart and soul is here, and the newly understood possibility that maybe Wartburg can flourish once again is here also, but we need help.
There have been several groups that have been working in Wartburg for probably the past 7 or 8 years, getting some buildings back to a good state.
Within the past 10 years, some community members began the monstrous job of touting Wartburg by highlighting all the beauty of our surroundings, which includes national parks, state parks, and multiple outdoor activities. So we will set Wartburg on the map as the only trail town on the 300-mile Cumberland Trail and a connection place for all tourists who come to enjoy our natural beauty. And we have plenty of that. One location in town that was a community icon for 100 years or more was nearing complete abandonment. Community members have fond memories of growing up in this establishment, reading comic books as children, eating ice cream as a weekly treat, and having community time with friends. With special assistance from Knox Heritage in Knoxville, this building was added to the National Register of Historic Places. Now it is saved. The Morgan County Tourism Alliance carefully and diligently negotiated the purchase of this store, known as Tanner's Store, preserving the Tanner legacy and saving the store from certain ruin.
The thing I remember about Tanner's is coming here as a child, probably in the 50s, tell my age, and having an ice cream cone after church. We used to come by every Sunday and get an ice cream cone, and then we'd go home.
So our vision for Tanner's now going forward is to recreate that atmosphere and to once again get the ice cream counter up and running, be able to serve sandwiches, maybe some soups, certainly some coffee for the community members to come in on a regular basis if they like, for visitors to come in and get anything that they need, particularly the community time to sit and talk and get to know each other. So I think it's really got a real possibility of being once again a lively part of Wartburg and Morgan County as a whole. Also, Tanner's will be a good place for the hikers to meet together or to stop and rest as they come in off the Cumberland Trail or any of the other trails that we have in the area. A real positive place for people to gather.
And we hope the hikers also to be able to come in and use Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, have us receive their packages that they want mailed in, and a charging of their phones and things so that that'll be available to them too. And get a chance to meet some of the local town folks.
I would love to see Wartburg preserved so that we can all have those fun memories.
Please, HGTV, can you help us? Can you help all of us who know we can be a great place to visit with history and beauty all around us? We feel if we can restore the Tanner store to a viable business that recreates all the good memories for community members, we will prove that all things are possible, and that will be instrumental in reviving our small town of Wartburg, Tennessee.